Yeah. So that, obviously, as many of us know, is an American flag, right? I know, shocking. But the reason I have it put on this mailbox is this is actually my parents' house, and we are luckily allowed to use it tonight for a 4th of July event for my youth group. 4th of July, as the day of recording, was yesterday, Independence Day was, but today's the 5th of July, and we're still celebrating the 4th of July with my youth group. When I plan events like this, it can be kind of stressful because there's so many little details you want to make sure you're getting right. You want to make sure you're communicating with all the parents. You want to make sure you're communicating with youth 1,000 times so that they hear it once. You want to make sure you have enough food. You want to make sure all of the details are right. And so it can get stressful. It can get to be kind of a headache, but all of that stress and that headache mentality goes away when you realize the bigger picture. See, when I was in youth group and I was a student, I don't remember the sermons that I listened to or the scriptures or any crazy God moments, really. Maybe like one. But the real things that I remember and the things that stuck out to me were the events that I had a ton of fun at, that I made new friends at, the events that I had moments where I built relationships with even the leaders and the pastors. Those are the things I remember as a youth. And so when I plan events like these as a youth pastor, that's what I have to keep in mind, and all that stress and mentality goes away when I realize this could be an event that people remember forever. And hear me out, it's not me saying we're gonna hold this extravagant, crazy, significant event that they'll never forget. It's me realizing that for me, in my lifetime, there's just those moments you have where you're like, that wasn't even that significant of a moment, but for some reason it sticks in my memory banks and I'll never forget it. I think we all have those. I think every one of us has like one moment where we're like, I always will remember that, and it wasn't even that significant of a moment. That could be these events for this youth group. That could be these events. You never know what kind of moment that you have an impact on other people's lives in. Like your involvement and your purpose, I guess, I don't know. That you never know what you do, like how it's going to impact others' lives and how it's going to stick in the memory bank. So what I want to know from you guys is, what are those moments in your lives that might not even be very significant, but for some reason they stick in your memory banks and you'll never forget it? If you can sum that up in like 3 or 4 sentences, let me know in the comments below, because I find it fascinating how every one of us just kind of have those random memories that stick with us that we'll never forget. And I'm hoping that events like these will always be those kind of memories for this youth group. And that's what makes me excited to plan it. So I'm going to continue that mindset as I plan this out. I'm going to take you guys on that journey today. Yeah, so at this point, all the youth actually were starting to show up. I was trying to be present with them, and we started filming with different cameras for like the church videos. So we have a much higher quality video incoming here, and I'm just going to show you guys the recap that we made for church from now on. Take a look. I honestly hope that this event is a time that they're always going to remember, just for the sheer joy that they had and the conversations that took place. And really, when they think about youth group, this could be one of those memories that sticks with them, and that makes me happy. You know, during a time like this of 2020, when you got this crazy pandemic happening and all sense of normalcy has been stripped away, and unfortunately, you know, people are losing their lives and just the crazy things are happening with this virus, it's really important, I feel like, to be able to provide any kind of opportunity you can to bring that kind of sense of joy and normalcy with being safe. I will bring that up. I know that some people have thought about it while watching this video. We don't do practices of social distancing. There aren't masks. I guarantee you that was brought up many times during this event, and it was so hard to enforce that rule with them. And I will take the blame that we should have been much more cautious about it, but we did make it known quite a few times. And as a day of recording, it is the 22nd, so nobody has had any symptoms or anything. So I'm very thankful for that. We are lucky, and we're being safer now that we've moved a little bit forward on this, but I'm glad that we could come together and still have this joyful event and everybody is safe. I just wanted to say that I'm thankful that I still get to make these kind of videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying them. Moving forward, something I've realized right now is my biggest fallback is me actually taking time away from camera shots and like explaining my story thought of the video throughout the video and making it more of a entertaining thing to watch for you guys. So far it's just been, hey guys, this is what I'm doing today, and then some shots of it, and then video ends. So I'm trying to get better at the storytelling aspect of it, and the good news is I realized there's no way to do that other than just practicing. And so that's what I'm doing here, and I thank you guys for being a part of the process, and I will see you in the next one. See ya!